I'm Wanda Holt, and I'm a licensed agent here in the Nashville, Tennessee area. It is very warm here, very hot actually. Yesterday was a record breaking 99 degrees here, and this is the last week of summer. So, fall and all those uh, cooler weather activities will be happening soon. Kids are already back to school, and so when they start back to school, it makes me start thinking about fall and all those activities that we do toward the end of the year. One of the things that's important is knowing when you can make changes to your health insurance. This is very important because the government sets open enrollment periods, and if those periods pass without you making the changes that you wanted to make, you may not be able to make those, and you may be locked in until next fall. So I wanted to go over with you briefly when those open enrollment periods happen and what you can do during those times. So for Medicare, those folks who are either on Medicare due to a disability or they're on Medicare because they've reached retirement age. Uh, Open enrollment is every year. The annual election period or enrollment period runs from sorry, from October 15th to December 7th. So that's the annual enrollment period, October 15th to December 7th for Medicare. And during that time, anyone on Medicare can make changes to their plans. So you can change your drug plan from one drug plan to another drug plan. You can also change your Medicare Advantage plan to a different Medicare Advantage plan. Or you can go from a Medicare supplement and a Medicare drug plan to a Medicare Advantage plan. Or you can go from a Medicare Advantage plan back to original Medicare and pick up a drug plan. So all of those things are possible during the annual enrollment period. This year is going to be a fun year because there's going to be a lot of competition going on in the marketplace. A lot of changes are happening, and that'll be fun. So come October 1st, we can talk about those, and you can start planning toward making any changes October 15th. Now, for the individual market, that open enrollment period for 2020 starts on November 1st and runs to December 15th. So, Medicare open enrollment and the individual marketplace, the government marketplace, overlap a little bit there in the November month. But for folks who are not on employer plans, you're not on Medicare or TennCare, and you don't have any other kind of government coverage like VA, you may be interested in purchasing an individual health insurance plan. Um, and those are available from several different companies, and you can make those selections or change from one plan to another during open enrollment. Again, that open enrollment marketplace open enrollment is November 1st to December 15th, and during that time there will be some new carriers in our market here in Middle Tennessee, um, and we can start looking at those just a few days prior to November 1st. We can start talking about those. But again, there's a lot of changes in the market, in the individual market as well. And so now might be a good time to look at making changes to that coverage or picking that coverage. Um, if you don't make changes during either the Medicare annual enrollment period or individual marketplace open enrollment, then If you don't have a special enrollment period that's valid, then you're basically locked into what you currently have until the following year. Any changes made during open enrollment this fall will be effective on January 1st of 2020. Um, which also reminds me that I didn't talk about Medicare supplement. And Medicare supplements, at least in Tennessee, you can make changes anytime during the year to Medicare supplements. So you can pick up a new supplement if you're on traditional Medicare and want to add a Medicare supplement, or you can switch from one insurance company's Medicare supplement to a different Medicare supplement. And you can do those during the year because those are not a actual part of Medicare. Medicare supplement is just that, it's a Medicare supplement. Um, but for 2020, there are some changes in the Medicare supplement market because the macro law that was passed by Congress at least a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, um, made a change in what products are going to be available for you to purchase in the Medicare supplement market. And so the very popular Plan F is going away for anyone who will be turning 65 or eligible for Medicare for whatever reason in 2020. So that's an important change to consider. And so I hope this information helps, and stay tuned for some more updates. I'll jump on here and give you some updates as we're going along. Thanks a lot.